Happy Monday, beloveds. Hope you guys have had an amazing weekend, and hopefully you are excited about this new week and about saving, about investing, and everything else. All right, so today I am back with a new edition for the Money Motivated Monday topic. So today's topic is, what is today's topic? Today's topic is numbers don't lie. How about that? So again, as I'm strolling across all my social media profiles, I tend to see people talk about things like, money doesn't make you happy, and material wealth isn't all that, and just those little cliche comments, whatever. And I can't help but kind of stop when I hear people say that, or I read those things, because I'm just like, that's very true, but it is a factor. And I think the more we pretend that it isn't, the more we are setting ourselves up for failure. Maybe not right now, we won't feel it, but in the future we will. And if we don't feel it, our children will feel it, and our grandchildren will feel it. I think one of the most motivating factors for me, which is what this video is about, is being able to provide for my children and my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren, right? So I think one thing as a Black woman in America that we don't really focus too much on, unfortunately, is the importance of generational wealth, building generational wealth, meaning you're not just focused on your wealth and how it will impact your life over your, let's say, 100 years on average, right? Probably less than that, right? But what about your children and setting them up for financial success, or your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren? Whereas most other cultures, they think exactly about those things. They don't focus just on the present and right now. They think about the future. They think about their heritage, their lineage, their legacy. They're thinking about the generations to come, whereas we don't really give too much time and focus on that. And so when you see someone who's talking about those things, you're kind of like, oh, all this person thinks about is money. No, you're not thinking about it, unfortunately. And it has, or it will be, detrimental to your family in the future. So that's unfortunate. And because numbers don't lie, and because I am a scientist at heart, I had to go dig up some numbers real quick, okay? Just to back me up. All right, so this is looking at Black wealth stats. And according to research, and specifically CNN Money, and you take it however you want, but there's other sources that verify these numbers. But whites have a median net worth of $134,230. Hispanics, $13,730, and Blacks, $11,030. Average net worth, family net worth. That's kind of sad, And so when you look at that, we don't have any space, time, opportunity to sit around and I guess negate the idea of saving and investing and building generational wealth. We don't have the time. We don't. So instead of going against somebody who's trying to motivate you to save, invest, and build generational wealth, why don't you take a moment to really look at these numbers and really understand, okay, listen, I have to do something differently. Meaning we can't walk around here acting like we are so wealthy and we got it going on because we got this nice paying job. We can ride around these luxury cars, or we can buy these houses that we really can't afford. Take these lavish vacations, go buy hair extensions every week, change up your hairstyle every week, all this makeup and all. Like, there's so many different things that we do that we don't necessarily have to do. If it's in your budget, that's fine. But if you're not saving and investing, it's not in your budget, because that's the first thing that needs to be in your budget. But we don't want to hear this. It's not something that's trendy. It's not something that's drama filled, it's not on Love and Hip Hop, so nobody wants to talk about it. But I'm going to talk about it because I'm a therapist and I've sat with thousands of clients, And one of the primary issues, the underlying issues, is money issues. The stressors that come with money and finances is one of the number one predictors or issues for married couples. There's a lot of married couples who, especially particularly women, I'm gonna say particularly women that I've sat with personally, who they really rely on their husbands to support the family system. Well, the numbers don't lie. Again, women tend to outlive their husbands. So what are you going to do, and what do you have set up for yourself and planned for when this man dies? Because he's going to die. You're going to die. I'm going to die. We all going to die. So what are you going to do when he's gone? How are you going to financially support yourself? I am not a feminist by any level, but I do believe that women should be prepared. We should bring something to the table. I am not an advocate for women who solely depend on men to provide for them. Every married mentor that I have, and all my mentors are married, so imagine that. They have all told me, Shamanda, focus on you. Get yourself together first. Finish your education. Build yourself up first. That's what your focus should be. And these are women in their 40s and 50s telling me this, that are happily married. They don't have no reason to tell me to stay single. They should, and typically they would tell me that, find your man, girl, can take care of you. No, they tell me the exact opposite because they know the reality of it. So people who are real with themselves and happy with themselves, they're going to tell you the honest truth, even if it goes against where they currently are. They're going to be real with you. And that's what I practice in my everyday life, my personal life, and my professional life. So again, we have to start thinking about the future and not just where we are and enjoying life right now. No, enjoy the present, of course, absolutely, because you never know. Tomorrow we might be dead and none of this stuff don't even matter. But we ain't dead yet. So at the end of the day, what are we going to do? What are we going to do to make life better for ourselves, for our children, for our grandchildren, and our great-grandchildren? We have to think beyond right now. A lot of people, I'm from the Bible Belt. Everywhere I go, it's Bible Belt. That's fine. I'm born and raised in the Bible. Like, that's nothing for me. So, but we always try to use that Bible verse, which we got it wrong, that the money is the root of all evil. But you got it wrong, boo-boo. You got it all the way wrong. It's not. It's the love of money. And ain't nobody in love with money. We're in love with money as a tool. Yeah, maybe. If you understand that, it can help you. It can allow you to be generous. It can allow you to live a life that is not filled with anxiety and stress and depression and constantly worried about how you're going to pay the light bill and how you're going to send your children off to school or whatever, or how you're going to get down the road because you ain't got no gas in your car. Like the simple stuff that we shouldn't even be worried about. It's a piece of paper. That's what it is. It's a piece of paper. But if you manage it correctly, it can work for you and make your life a lot better and happier and easier. Really. Because if you don't want money, then come on, listen, I got about 10 people right now who will tell you right now, listen, they will drop their account numbers at the bottom of this video and you can go deposit it there. Seriously, and I'm one of them. So seriously, if you don't want it and you think it's so bad, I'll take it, okay? So anyway, that's my spiel for today. That's why I'm motivated, because at the end of the day, we don't want to, come to terms with the reality of what money is and saving and investing and the importance of these things. We want to kind of just push them away and like it's not important because we're not doing it. And that's just, it's a scapegoat. We're using it as a crutch. But no, I'm going to keep putting it right there in your face. If you follow me, I'm going to keep bringing it to you. And I'm going to help you understand the reality of this. We got to get right, man. We have to get this right. We have to. Our children and our children's children are depending on us to get this right. Make sure you follow me on my social platforms, Instagram at Shamanda Burston, Twitter at Shamanda Burston, Facebook, Shamanda Burston 1, the number 1. I'm coming out with my first book, a memoir, which you will understand why I'm so like I am. Release date coming soon. So follow me on Wounded Healer Memoir on Instagram to keep up with that journey. I am so happy to have you guys with me on this journey. I promise you, everything I say is out of love. It's out of love, but I've sat with a lot of hurting people, and myself have experienced these things for 28, almost 29 years. I'm speaking from the heart, and my passion is from the heart. Like it's not trying to hurt on anybody or push nothing on nobody. I'm just telling you this, and this is the reality. So let's get this right, y'all. I will see you guys Saturday, God willing. See you soon.